G'day guys, how you going? Today I'm going to do some crevicing, and I'm in Eastern Australia in some very typical rainforest country and in a really pretty little creek. Because I'm crevicing, specifically I was looking for something like this. Now you can see there's a ledge of bedrock comes down here and it drops straight down into a gutter. 50 metres further up the creek, about 3 or 4 days ago, a mate and I creviced another small area and we got quite a few shades of colour, so I know there's gold here. And then I saw this bloke here. This is a fantastic example of a perpendicular rock bar and crevice right below it. So you've got a nice big ledge of rock bar there, and then boom, she drops straight off into a deep crevice. I've now dug down into this crevice and you can see I've got my crevicing tool here and I'm putting right down into the bottom of it there. I haven't bothered with all the top stuff. So this pile of dirt here, that's all the top loose gravel. That's the intermediate stuff there, and I've got this little pile here which was pretty well the last bit of stuff that I took off from the bottom before I got down into here. Now this is where it changes. It's now started to turn into a bit of a clayey mix, and it's hard packed gravel, but you can still see floaters down in there. See that little rock there? That's a floater. Okay, so that means there's still good gravel underneath him. That still indicates that it's going down. As a general rule, when I'm working on a hole like this, so I know what dirt not to take, what I'll do, and I'll show you over here, is I use my little tool here, and if it scrapes away easily, see how this stuff moves away really easily? If it moves easily, then I turf it. It means it's all top stuff, and it's no good. And you know, there may be some small occasional fragments of flood gold in it, but normally I just throw it out. So working on this hole, it seems to die there in the corner, and that's still going down, and I'm already, gee, that was the original level there, so I'm already half a foot from where the gravel had deposited, and it's still going down. So there's still some more work to do. I'm just scraping around that little floater, and I'm going to take a sample now and see what's in this dirt. I expect from that depth, from there down, there should be at least a show of colour, so I'm going to find out. I've just got a pan full of dirt right out of the very bottom. Okay, so I'm panning off the first sample, and we're about to find out whether or not we've hit gold yet. Okay, and there's nothing in that pan, so that means I've got to go deeper, which pretty well cancels out all that top dirt that I piled up. There'll be no colour whatsoever in that top dirt. I've dug down further again. I managed to move the floater out of the way, and there's my tool. Okay, you see the length of him. It goes all the way down in there. Now it's almost pure clay down there, and I tend to not go past pure clay, but the thing is though, interestingly enough, there's still gravel in there. So if there's gravel, it means at some stage gold could have got forced down in there as well. So I'm now going to do another sample pan of that, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now I'm panning off the second sample, and we'll see if there's any gold. And I do believe I see some gold in the corner of the pan. So I think we might have a result here. And there we go. We do have a little piece of gold there. And it actually looks quite chunky. Let's have a look at him. Right there. Okay, he's actually almost a picker. Well, he is a picker. I can pick him up with my fingers. So there you go. At the bottom of that crevice, there is gold. Now I've only just got to the bottom, and there's still about another 2 or 3 inches worth of clay and gravel to get out. So there you go. So there's a little picker, tiny little nugget. Well, got to keep digging. Okay, so this is the third sample from that hole. I've gone a little bit deeper. So I got the picker in the second one. So there should be some gold in this one. Yep, and I can see some gold right down on the left hand corner. and it's not just one piece, it's a few bits. So let's see what we got. Well, we've got a couple of nice bits there. One bigger piece, and gee, probably around about 5 or 6, maybe 7, 8 smaller bits around it. But there you go, that's right down the bottom of the hole now. But guess what? I've still got to go deeper. And I'm now getting another picker there, another nice picker, and several other little bits of gold there as well. So while it still goes deeper, I'm going to still dig deeper. That last pan, sample number 3, was from all the way down there. You can see how deep that's getting now. My crevicing tool, being that long, is all the way down there. And there's still clay and there's still gravel. So I'm going to keep digging. I'm getting better returns each pan. So I'll get some more out and I'll do another pan. This is the 4th pan now out of this crevice, and I'm fairly deep down into it now. The last pan showed about 11 to 12 shades of colour, so that was pretty good, including one picker. And it was all coarse stuff too. So fingers crossed. There you go, I can see some gold on the left hand corner there. You can just see it down in there. I don't know if it's there, it is there. We should have very similar results, if not better, than the previous pan. Have a quick look at it. At the top there. And we've got several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Several nice specks there. So the hole's still giving and the gold's still there, and it's still going down, so I'm going to keep digging. This is pan number 5 out of this crevice, and about to see if the results are consistent or even better. Pan number 3 got about 12 to 13 shades of colour. Pan number 4 got around about 8 to 7, and I've gone deeper again, but it's really clayey. So I don't know whether or not we're still going to get gold. Let's have a look. And there you go. It appears that I've bottomed out, because there is not a single speck of gold in that pan. I'll just double check. And there is not even a single speck. So I've bottomed out the hole. But not too bad, because I've got gold and a couple of nice pickers, and so there could be close to about 1/4 of a gram. Okay, so I've put all the gold in a pan, and this is what I got. It's not big because it's all fairly small gold, but that's probably a total of about somewhere between 0.1 maybe 0.2 of a gram. I want to show you guys how deep I did actually go. All the way down there. That's the top of my crevicing tool there, and give you a bit of perspective on how long it is. That's probably a good foot down in there. So around about 2 feet, just over 2 feet from the original surface height.